Okay, so good evening, everybody. It is Sunday, the 21st of May, and super excited for our McCarthy Region call because we have some amazing trainers with us tonight. And I just love the fact that we can get different people on the team and use all their skills and strength to help educate and inform the rest of us who, let's admit it, we're all constantly learning. This business is about, finding out as much information that we can then share with our team and other people that we meet along the way. So the first trainer tonight is the incredible Executive District Manager, Andrea Phillips. She's an area manager in qualification. So we are rooting for Andrea to complete and be an area manager this month. Would be incredible, the month that the entire marching team go region. And so we've all got a car presentation to look forward to in July. So we've got to make sure we get those dates in the diary. So Andrea is, she has literally lived Czech Republic, came over to the UK for many, many years, 20 plus years with her own beauty salon. So if there's anybody who knows everything about makeup and skin and facials, all of that, this is the lady. She is incredibly talented and ran her own beauty business called Mandela, even with English not being a first language, which always blows me away, by the way, because that's huge respect. Then she went back with her lovely husband Anthony and their 2 kids to Czech Republic, where she's living now, but will be moving again, I think, in the summer. So talk about living life on the edge. So Andrea is going to share with us tonight how to apply the makeup and give us all the demonstration. So over to you, Andrea.
Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. Right, my name is Andrea Walsh, or Andrea Phillips Walsh, and I am an international Arbon consultant and executive district manager. Yes, in qualification for area. So yes. Fiona asked me to do training tonight, and actually, just to slightly correct you, I decided I'd like to do a little bit of a facial for party demo. It was something that we discussed on one of the WhatsApp groups, and it was requested, and I meant to do it in Vegas. However, because we had the relaunch of the new products, we never got around to it. So this is a really good opportunity for me to actually do it now, and we can pass it around, which would be brilliant. So I've done a few points. So if anybody is interested to maybe take some notes, that might be a good time to grab a pen and paper, because I wrote down, and I'm more than happy to forward it. And I know I haven't got very long, so I'm going to go through this quickly, and then I can post it on a page if needs to. What to get ready. Obviously, once you get to the party, discuss whether it will be the host or whoever will be your model, and then have a very, very quick consultation with the person. Just really, really briefly, have they got any contraindications? Have they had a Botox, for example? Because ideally, we would like to do demo of the Genius Ultra, and it's one of the contraindications. So just have a quick chat. Have they got any issues or anything at all that may just give you indication of not to do it? Maybe grab somebody else, but that's another call. So what to get ready? We need obviously all the products, preferably all of them, or those that would be suitable for the person you spoke with. The Genius Ultra, because you do not want to lose opportunity to demo our Genius Ultra machine. Mittens or sponges. Mittens, you know what they look like. Ideally 2, I'd say. They're absolutely brilliant. So have a pair of them. A bowl. You need a bowl ready. Any size, it doesn't really matter. You're going to be dipping your fingers in, or your mittens so big enough. Kettle with warm water. Get it all set so you don't have to leave, and you're not leaving the client or the customer or the friend. Cotton pads, hairband if necessary, if the person doesn't want to have a greasy honey. I'm guessing it would be evening, so it might not matter. Plus, we might do a little bit of a scalp massage, so it shouldn't really matter. It'd be ideally if the person doesn't, it's not hugely comfortable, but just in case. If anybody has a beauty background or does any treatment, maybe couch would be good. Bed, so you can lie the person down and raise them a little bit. If not, just a normal chair is absolutely fine as well. If somebody's quite uncomfortable doing it, I actually brought my own big mirror like this. It's a really good idea to actually have in front of the person you're working on if you're doing it across the table, because you can see yourself what you're doing. So you're not kind of feeling, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, because you're obviously not used to it, because you're not a beautician, or who isn't a beautician. And then box of tissues. That's pretty much all you need. So grab the person you picked or you spoke with. Model, would you mind to come over, please?
Sure.
My sexy model, he's half naked, not purpose. Not purposely, my muscly man. Not so much in purpose. However, I just thought, if you can get the lady to uncover the shoulders, let me just try and move a little bit so you can see. So you can work a little bit on the shoulders with that new massage oil. That's amazing, because they would really enjoy it, and they will give you a brilliant opportunity to actually talk to whoever's in the room as well at the same time. So if the person has a makeup, as my lovely customer has a full makeup on, you grab yourself 2 cotton pads, put them in your bowl of water, squeeze the water out, and just do what we normally do. So use the eye makeup remover, give you a great opportunity to discuss it. It's got 2 parts in it. One is the oily one, so brilliant for waterproof mascara, etc. Put it on the cotton pads. I will pretend on this one. Yeah. Put it on the eyes, whether both eyes at the same time or just one if you're not comfortable. And just leave it on for a moment. I think that is something that a lot of ladies do wrong, and they immediately go and pull their eyes halfway across the room. So put it on the eye and just leave it there for a second. You can work the product into the eyelashes just to break the mascara down, and then just gently swoop in movements. I'm just going to turn my model around so you can see it. Just wipe it, put it in the bin on the side, and then repeat it on the other side. I will not go through it. Okay, then do the cleanser. So standard routine, what you do at home. Dip your fingers in the water so it's nice and runnier and the emulsifier. And then this is really good to have that mirror, so you can actually see what you're doing, so you're not going to poke the person in the eye. And just circular movements, cover what you can around the face, the jawline. You need to add more water in. Make sure you have no rings, guys, or watches. You really don't want to scratch the person. So depending how much makeup they have on, you work it in. And then you soak your mittens in that water you've got ready. Preferably warmerish, because it is going to cool down. So warmer at the beginning, because I had it ready and it's already quite cool. The warmer, more comfortable it is for the person. And then wipe it all off until you're happy that you've removed the makeup and the cleanser. My model is thoroughly enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Okay. I also had a little towel ready. It's really handy. So you've got something to wipe your hands in. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Right, we spray the face. It's a nice one. Again, just to have a chance to discuss the toner. Sorry, guys, I've got old packaging. I do apologise. I've got two I want it alls in England. So get the customer to close their eyes and then just spray it all over. And then in your consultation, when you discuss what skin type they are, what age they are, you obviously have the 2 options of the exfoliator. Brilliant time to actually talk about the Genius pads or the FC5. I am, for the convenience, going to use the Genius pad. Again, perfect opportunity to discuss it. It's got the 2 sides. One is rougher than the other, so you can then use whichever one's more comfortable. And then just use it. It's always good to actually touch the person as much as you can with your other hand if they have their eyes closed, so they actually know where you are. So wipe it. And then use it as much as you can, back of the hands, whatever you wish to do with it. spray the face again, so close your eyes. Brilliant. And then if you can, put a tiny little bit of eye cream on. Again, with the correct fingers. Good time to look at the mirror so you can see what you're doing around the eye area. Don't need to worry too much about it because we're going to massage the remains of your product around their lips. And then you can choose whichever oil you prefer. We just do quick massage. So regarding the routine timer, I'd say about 15-20 minutes. You don't want to do any more than that. Obviously, if you've got questions coming, you may extend, but just so the people that are not having the treatment done don't get bored. So we got the Genius Intelligence Oil, or we have the new Rescue and Renew. Choice is entirely yours. I love the Rescue Renew. It has a little bit more smell. It's gorgeous. Plus, we're going to try to do a little bit of a massage. It doesn't really matter. You haven't got a clue what you're doing. Practice or do what you can, and just a little bit of a movement on the person would be really nice. They will thoroughly enjoy it. So just apply it on their face. They will immediately smell that oil, which is beautiful itself. And then remain what you've got on the hand, just spread across the shoulders. If they've got a bra, if they are comfortable, just to have just a bra on, just take the straps down off their shoulder, expose the shoulders and the neck. And oh, it's gorgeous, just to dig in there. And then do whatever you want. I think in here at this moment in time, it's kind of do whatever you wish, couple of minutes, little bit of a movement. If you're comfortable with the person, obviously I am with my husband, I'm actually resting his head on my chest, only just to support, because if I wouldn't, if you look at him, he's kind of all over the place. So that's why the coach would be really good. Obviously, I can rest him on my chest. So whether maybe have a lower chair or try the position before you start so you are comfortable, because you are going to move that person about. And then just take it down a little bit to the shoulder, dig your thumbs in trapezius, just to get a little bit of the knots going. They will enjoy it, really. And then if you want, you can just do very quick lymphatic drainage, which is ever so simple. You literally just rub your fingers ever so lightly across their face, from the forehead down across the face. You can do it much slower, by the way. I'm going quite quickly so you don't get bored, guys. And then when you finish, just take it down through the lymph nodes. Here we go. I think that would be quite enough just for them to experience the smell. The oil will be going around the room already. Everybody can try. It will be just a quick demo, absolutely enough. Then you would put your mask on. Apologize about my color. I've still got my old one. So that wasn't me. That was the mask.
Wasn't me either.
Again, that's a really good time for them to experience the Rescue Renew range. Here we go. Wash your hands, wipe them, and then you can leave it on. You can just do whatever you wish with the group, or you can just stay with the person and do a little bit of a scalp massage. Again, just to expose them another product that could either be, obviously we have a hair mask in the sea sauce range. We haven't got anything for hair mask at the moment, I don't think. Fiona, correct me if I'm wrong. No, that's okay. We either have the serum or we have the mask. So you can actually use either. And I've been using the mask, and I was leaving it or I am still leaving it on my clients overnight, and they're absolutely fine with it. So either or. obviously my customer have a lot of hair, so do what you wish. And again, just a little bit of a circular movement, put the serum or the mask through the hair, have a little play. It's not difficult. And then talk either to the person who you're doing it on or to everybody else, a couple of minutes, and that will be enough. If you can get rid of your dirty water from the previous time, that would be a really good thing to do. Change the water, it will be cold by now. And then take it off again exactly the same way. Mirror, brilliant. Definitely, guys, have mirror. Because even though I've been doing this for nearly 20 years, I wouldn't have a clue by not having them lying in front of me if I've taken everything off. Okay. If you feel like you've got something left over, you can always wipe it with a little bit of a tissue, like the nose crease. Here we go. Then we spray it with the toner. Close your eyes, please. And then you finish off with the serum, as you would do on normal evening routine. Eye cream. And then the night cream. And then when you put everything on, then you can give it a go with the Genius Ultra machine. And again, show everybody, talk about it. The longer the better for the person to see the result, which would be really good as well. Maybe take photo before or after. That would be really good because their skin will look different. It will feel different. Any movements, guys, you're doing, always slightly up. Don't ever drag the face down. We always want the creams to go upwards. Okay. And then obviously, Genius Ultra afterwards. And then have it passed around. And I think that would be enough. So pretty much no longer than half an hour maximum. Otherwise, really, everybody's going to get bored. Unless what we could do, it's another suggestion, that everybody will copy what you do at the same time. So if you have, say, only 4 or 5 people have the bowls and all the products in the middle, and they can actually copy what you're doing on that one person, that's another really good way of doing it. Here we go. All done. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Amazing, Andrea. And thank you to your model as well, Anthony. Great job there. I tell you what, when that happens, I want to fall asleep. It's so hard. I'm like, oh, don't stop.
It just feels very nice. And actually, this one, where's the mask?
No, we haven't got it anymore.
That felt really good. That one.
Yeah, cool.
I like that one.
That was
Yeah,
the best.
we'll one, darling. It's even better.
Yeah, the red clay mask.
Anyway, bye-bye.
Thank you. Andrea, I've just got a couple of questions. Did you put the eye cream on before you did the mask and then put the eye cream on again once you've removed the mask? Did you do that twice? Was I right in that?
Yeah, because you want the eye cream to work, because normally in a facial you actually work around the eye area. So if you have time and you can do a few movements around the eye area, you want the eye cream to be there because that's the right product. It gives you a little bit of a viscosity to work with. And then obviously when you put the mask on and you're taking it off, you take everything off again. So to finish them off as you would do when you go to bed and whatever, you want the eye cream to be back on there. So yes, you put it on again.
Okay, got you. Thank you. I didn't know that. Now, I saw you put the conditioning mask in Anthony's hair. So what would you do in reference with that when somebody goes out? Is that an optional thing you'd add in? Because what if some people have long hair and then it's cold outside, or?
Yeah, obviously, it all depends on the consultation before. That's a really, really important. Always talk to the person. If you're doing a party in the evening, I'm guessing it shouldn't matter. So you just put on or discuss it with them. Are you happy me to put product in your hair? Obviously, when you're doing the massage, you are going to make that hairline greasy. It would be pity not to, because the longer the products are on, they're always a lot more effective. So always talk to them. That's why the hairband is handy to have or to purchase one, just in case you can't find a model that is happy to have everything on. So you put the hairband on around, so you just got the face to expose with. Otherwise, it completes it. Facials without scalp massage, in my eyes, is not completed. So it's always nice just to finish off, increase the circulation into the scalp and everything. You've done the face, so it's a shame to leave the scalp out. So
okay, great. And then, are you moving that mask? So I saw you keeping it on the face but not in the décolleté area. Is that right? Keeping it high?
You can go low. Yeah, you can go. I normally do the neck as well as the face, but I'm just rushed it. So again, it depends on the person, and yeah, go quite happily all the way to here. Yeah. Okay, again, if you can have as much exposed on that person you're working on, absolutely brilliant. Because you don't have to worry about getting their clothes greasy or anything, or even give them a towel. Just strip them, but give them a towel so they tuck it under. Get the bra straps down, so you've got everything exposed. So you can take the products much, much lower. So the cleanser in here as well, because a lot of the girls got makeup all the way here, so you can include, we actually cleanse the whole shoulder area. We actually started the shoulder with the cleanser. So, but with the face, it could get a little bit tricky. So you normally just do the face, but quite happily down the neck, oil down the neck, mask down the neck. Yeah, quite happily.
Okay, perfect. And then also, I like the idea when you said about have the stuff in the middle. So you could be, with the host, you would give them the treatment. But if they wanted to, they could pair themselves up and take turns. So somebody could do one person, then they'd change around, and the other person. So they're using the products as well. Would that be potentially fun? Different.
I think keep it as simple as possible. So for a lot of the ladies, it would either be they would sit around. I would either do it so they sit around the table or sofa, and once you use the product, pass it around. So maybe have just the mittens, so once they have the cleanser, they can dip the fingers in the water and use it and wipe it off. Or do it more interactive, so actually do it so that all copy what you're doing.
Okay.
That's what I would do, because then they actually feel the product on their faces. So just make sure that it is in the evening, that none of them got anywhere to go to. It's a literally skincare workshop of doing the whole cleansing routine, mask, everything else.
Yeah. And also, suppose you could just do that as a one-to-one as well.
Yeah. Oh. Then I would lie them down 100%, but obviously that what you can do, what you've got, or even just do it on a bed. When I used to start doing beauty, I used to do it on their bedroom, in a bedroom bed, because once the person lies down, they're a lot more enjoyed, they're a lot more relaxed. They don't have to worry about sort of sitting there and keeping straight. So as much as you can lie them down, or even semi-lie down, or on a sofa, prompt them a little bit so you can see them, what you're doing, stand above them, better.
Super. Excellent. Has anybody got any questions? I didn't see any questions in the chat. Does anybody want to right now?
With the oil, sorry, I missed it.
I did as well then.
You use the detox oil in the rescue and renew range in the green bottle. I would, Amy. I actually used the old one. I still got a full bottle because I bought it literally before Vegas. So I will use it. But I would use it because it's the smell that you want the client or the person to enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this. It's my absolute favorite. But it's a dry oil. As much as it will give you something to work with, you will not dry out so much. It has no smell. And you want everything. You want the touch, you want the smell, you want the whole experience going on at the same time. So I would definitely use the Rescue Renew oil. Yeah.
Perfect. Anybody got any more questions for Andrea?
Yeah, you can. It's aroma oil. Quite happily, no problem. Yeah. It is aroma oil. It's not going to do any harm on the face. I wouldn't necessarily put it every evening on a face, but for the occasion, under the mask or something, yeah, definitely. Because it's the aromatherapy that's going to work into the skin. So body or face, no problem.
Perfect, lovely. I didn't know that either. So thank you very much, Andrea. That was fantastic. Thank you. So
You are welcome.
I love the live half-naked model man too.
Yeah.
That added so much more satisfaction to my Sunday evening as well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's still there. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so moving swiftly on, we have an amazing trainer in our midst. So District Manager Claudia Redliff-Smith. She double-barreled since she got married. Sounds so posh. Claudia has been really in our team. She's like one of our longest, like June 2013, Claudia joined, and it is June. Was it July? June or July 2013? And is that right, Claudia?
It was June.
June, right.
Yeah.
I remember she was a key to Asco Region as well, because you came in, that you're one of the new ones. And so Claudia's been with us a while. She is just a book of knowledge, like what this girl doesn't know. Like, I see her posts and her team pages and the information that Claudia shares, and she reads like she's the best reader in our team by far. I've never met anyone who reads as much as Claudia. So I'm really excited tonight to hear Claudia train on, the reading, what's done to her favorite books, to share with you about mindset and her own personal development. So turning over to you, Claudia.
Thank you. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm double-barreled. It's really bad. So I read an awful lot, and I read because I need to. I really notice it if I don't. After a few days, if I haven't been reading, I can just feel my energy like just going down, and I can get bothered by little things really easily. So I read because I really need to. So over the last 6 weeks, I have read 2 books, but listened to 2 books as well. I read this book, Light is the New Black, by Rebecca Campbell. This was a really, really lovely book, really easy read. There's like lots of chapters, but some are only like a couple of pages long. So yeah, I read that in like a few days, I think, and then reread it quite quickly. It's all about just rising up and stepping into your light, and because the author Rebecca believes that everybody's born with a purpose, but not everybody lives out their purpose. It's a really interesting book. It's really empowering and inspiring as well. My favourite author at the moment is Gabrielle Bernstein, I think. It's the way you pronounce the surname. I listened to Spirit Junkie whilst because I've taken up running. So I listened to an audiobook whilst I'm doing that. So I listened to Spirit Junkie at the same time I was reading, what's it called? The Universe Has Your Back. And I'm finding that I read a lot of books. I don't always take them in. So I reread, or the audiobooks they're really helping. I seem to take them in a lot better, and I remember things from them, which is good. The other book I listened to was Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. That was really, really interesting. But the book I'm reading at the moment is, again, Gabrielle Bernstein, May Cause Miracles. And this book's crazy. So it's like a 6-week cycle. So on day 1, you'll begin practice of witnessing. So each chapter is only like 2 or 3 pages long. So you'll read it in the morning. There's like an affirmation, like a bit of a paragraph just to explain what you're looking for today. And then she'll ask you to sit for a minute just to soak it in. And you think, how is sitting for 1 minute going to make any difference? But something happened the other day. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to tell you in a second. So yeah, day 1 is all about witnessing. Day 2 is about surrendering. Day 3 is choosing a loving perspective. Day 4 is focusing on gratitude. Day 5 is dedicated to forgiveness. And day 6, you'll be guided to awaken your miracle mindset of love. And day 7, you will conclude the weeks exercises with a self-reflection and preparation for the next week. So you'll read what we're looking at for the following week on day 7. But it's so interesting. So you'll do so you'll read what it's going to be about today. You'll sit for a minute, and then she'll give you an affirmation. And she asks you, like at midday, to set an alarm to say that affirmation, just to remind you what we're doing. And I keep forgetting to do that bit. But I have been putting them on Facebook on one of my pages, so that kind of reminds me. And then in the evening, you'll either do a meditation or some journaling. So you'll write about what happened that day. So you might look at your fears, or it's so interesting. So fear is just a lack of love, and I learnt that the other week, and that's really stuck with me. So whenever I feel fearful, I'm noticing it a lot quicker. I'll think, the other week I was getting ready to go to my meditation class, which I've done for 4 weeks now, and I felt really nervous. But why am I feeling nervous? This is really weird. But the fact that I was able to notice it and thought, okay, well, I'm nervous about something, so there's a fear here. So what's the matter? And then I thought, it's because, this is ridiculous, but I was taking some nutrition bars for one of the guys in the course to try. And I thought, okay, well, what are you scared of going into nutrition bars for? So as I was thinking about it, I explored that thought, and it was because he when he talks, he explains everything with a lot of detail. He likes to ask questions, and my product knowledge, especially on the nutrition side, it could be better. So I printed the sheets off, and I thought, right, I can give him those, and I'll give him the bars. It's not really the time or place to be talking too much about it anyway. But then I thought, okay, let's look at this from a loving perspective. Why am I giving him the gift of Arbonne's nutrition? Because for 3 weeks, he's been talking about how he's a runner and he wants to improve his performance. He's also vegan. So I was like, he's basically been asking for this for the past 3 weeks. So when I looked at it from a loving perspective, it was fine. Not nervous anymore, no fear, just off I went. And it's lovely. So yeah, I've really taken that. And this book is just, it says may cause miracles. It really does. I'm only on day, today was day 10 and I haven't done it, so I will do it tomorrow. But also I've written on a post-it note and I'm keeping it as my bookmark. Gabrielle said something, and I'll see it when I believe it. And I've always said the saying, I've always heard the saying, I'll believe it when I see it. But it's the other way around. And now that's really clicked with me all of a sudden. So I'll see it when I believe it. So yeah, that's my training, just personal development. Fiona had been saying for ages, are you reading? I was like, no, I don't think I need to read. I really did. And it has made such a huge impact on not just Arbonne, but like every area. So I'm just a bookworm now, always reading. So yeah, that's me.
Oh, thank you, my lovely. Amazing. I just so proud of you, because you can tell when somebody isn't reading.
Yeah,
you read, it's incredible, because like you said, I love that what you said about love and fear is through lack of love. And when we get nervous, it's because we are, like you said, you suddenly realize he's a runner. He's been asking about nutrition, and just because you didn't know enough, that was your fear. So you were coming from that fear base. But when you knew that it was going to do good for him anyway, you didn't need to know any more than what you knew, but you knew it was going to be good for him. Then it was about coming from the heart. And I just love that. I think we were doing a training today at Sophie's house, and we were talking about the fact that I've come to a place where I genuinely, I'm not worried, because I'm coming from this place of really wanting to give this, goodness to the people. And if they don't want it, that's fine. But there is no, for me, that, really, you can leave or take it. And that's so lovely. And when you said about you see it in your mind, so you before seeing is believing, or believing is seeing.
Yeah.
And so really the co-creator part of you, that's why you have to faith it till you make it. We hear about that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's incredible that the penny's just dropped.
Yeah. Yeah. It took a
Amazing.
while.
And do you know what, guys, when you have a repetitive thought, idea, or feeling, you really must listen to that, because that's why it's telling you, the universe is giving you a nudge. So now, today, just today, in a matter of about, on the call just now with Danny and this call, so in a matter of just like an hour and a half, I've heard about Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, mentioned twice. That's my sign to get the book. And I will go get the book, because the universe is giving that to me. And I think that's another thing. You know, we talk about you have 5 seconds. When a thought comes, an inspired thought, you need to send a text, pick up the phone to that person, whatever that is. If you can't do it right away, you take a note, and then you do it when you can, because that's coming from a place higher than you. And too many times we brush it off and it'll never come back. It's gone. So it's like that. You've got 5-second countdown. So you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chimp monkeys in there. And guess what? You're not going to do it. The chimp's taken over. Too late. You'll never pick that phone. Send a text. Do what it is you need to do to move forward in your business and your life. So what a change. Wow. Yeah. And all the books you were reading before, we say go back to the books and read them again. Like you say, we all take them in differently. And it's not the book has changed, it's you that has changed. So what would you say is the difference from reading all the books before to the penny dropping now? Was it because, were they more kind of like sort of like business books as in network marketing books, less sort of on the spiritual side, or what's happened there, Claudia?
Yeah, I don't know. I think because these books are a bit more spiritual, like Gabrielle Bernstein and Rebecca Campbell, and I'm really into that, really connecting with that. So yeah, I just connected better with that. But I did read The Chimp Paradox about a year ago, 18 months, and that was great, because I'm terrible for having anxiety. But yeah, that Chimp Paradox explains so much, and I haven't picked it up for like 18 months, but I'm listening to it as I'm running, and as he's talking, I'm like, oh my god, yes. And you hear things that you would have missed a year ago or 6 months ago even.
Yeah, and it resonates. I tend to go between the two. So I tend to go, I do a spiritual, like an open, like the last book I read spiritually, I've just finished it about, 5 days ago, was The Universe Has Your Back, Gabrielle Bernstein, because I'd heard about it too many times, and I knew that was my sign. I had to read it. And then I was in a network marketing meeting the beginning of this month, and this guy stood up and he said, what is the most fundamental one word you need in a team? And I just came out, trust. And I said it, and he said, who said that in the room? It was a busy room of 45 people. And I went, me. And he gave me a book. And he said, there you go, just out of the blue like that, in the middle of this network meeting, a book. I'm like, oh, wow. And then I sat there thinking, there's my sign from the universe, because I'm open to it. I see signs all the time because I'm looking for them, and I'm open to receiving them, and I don't push them away because I believe in them and I act on them. And I thought, I have to read this book, but I was already in the middle of reading Gabrielle Bernstein. So I finished that book, and I'll show you what the book is quickly. And so now I'm reading this book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, by this guy. And I like it because it's not on the circuit, how we have the similar books we all read, and it's actually really good. And so I like to jump between spiritual book, business book, spiritual book, business book. So I feel like I'm balancing it out. But then if I get a call, like I now know the next book I'm going to read is going to be Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. I now know that.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love the fact that you're back on it, because I can see the change. So well done. Thank you. Has anybody got any questions for Claudia? I don't think there's any questions in the chat. No? Oh, good. Okay. Amazing. Right. Okay. So we have got 10 minutes or so left. I will say the next call is going to be great, by the way, tonight, because Sean Hopwood is doing the call with Danny. So there's double of them. So it's always good to get another region on the call, especially a man. It's going to be really good to get from a man's perspective. And if nobody knows anything about Sean, he's actually featured on, he's in a catalogue, old one. He's actually, there's Sean there, male model, but he's been an executive region vice president for a long time, and Kim Mellor is direct to him. So, and he's under National Vice President Nicola Wills, who was our keynote speaker at our last Leadership Academy. So yes, so that's a bit about Sean, but it will be a really good call. So make sure you're here at 9. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some things with you that we spoke today at Sophie's house for the team. So really exciting moving forward. So having done the roadshow for 3 weekends in a row, I really was inspired by Francis Haugen. He is Stuart Armfield's partner, about how he really built his business mainly through 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond on Facebook online. So we kind of were talking about this to the team, and we said, how about we go for the 1st of June, Summer Beachbody, that we all go and do the 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond, because if you haven't done it yet, then we can't really talk about it and help people with their own challenges unless we've gone through the same as them. So we're going to I'm going to ask Krista Phillips, because she's got a great page for healthy living, if she'll run it. So we're going to get a main header page, so to speak. Now, when this starts, and we'll announce the page, your only entry to get onto this page is you need to buy a Healthy Living and Beyond 30 Days ASVP kit. So anybody that so this is a way to really, so this week is all about QV, okay? We've got till Wednesday when you can sponsor a new consultant, but then after that, you've got the 7-day cooling off period. So for the last week and a bit of the biggest month of our entire businesses, I'm really going to focus on where do we get more QV, how can we increase and double what we've already done to date to get a better paycheck as well. So anyone who you have already maybe they bought a fiber boost from you, or a protein shake, or herbal tea bags, or fizz sticks, go back to those people and say, hey, you know what, we're going to start a new 1st of June, a beach body 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond, and there's going to be a private group. And I would love for you to join us. I know how much you enjoyed it. Have you thought, because most people will always be thinking about summer wanting to lose weight in a healthy way. So like I say, if they do obviously go and decide to buy the ASVP, and that's the entry, then they get access to the group, which is great, because an ASVP, and they've changed it, guys, so it's so much better now. If you want 2 chocolate shakes and not vanilla and chocolate, you choose 2 in the column. You choose 2 pomegranate instead of 2 citrus fizz sticks. There's also the greens in there, so they've really thought about it and listened to the field, because we've been asking for this for a while. So the QV attached to an ASVP is 357. So if you go back and speak to people this week and get them ready and say, would you like to join us? You know what, if you want to give them your discount, I'm doing that right now, because I want the surge of QV to come in. Then you're going to put them on the group. But also, you need what I love, Francis said, he was texting people every day who were doing the 30 Days to Healthy Living Beyond to give them the best customer support. So every day a text, hi, how are you doing? So you've got a personal thing going on, and also they're in this group where they're getting all the support with advice and help. Okay, I want feedback on this. So this is a way for all of us to have a mothership, get people connected in, and bring their people in if they'd like to do it as well. Now, let's say you have a preferred client who joins and does an ASVP worth 357. Okay, so this is what has really helped Francis grow his business. So he's there, and what he does, they use it, they love it, their friends say, wow, you look amazing, your skin is clearing up, you know, your energy's great. So he then sort of says, look, you know, they say, well, I've got a couple of my friends who are interested. Great. Get them to do an ASVP. Let's upgrade you to consultant, because obviously, you know what, you're going to get our 35% discount. And they join as a PC. And then by having 4 friends do that in the next month, July, there's 1,785 PQV right there. And then their friends are doing it. And again, let's say 2 of those 4 new friends who are now doing, that have bought the ASVP and are using the products, they decide, do you know, my friends are noticing the difference. They want to do it. And they find another 2 people. Then guess what? You've just got that month of July, 5,550. And because it's 30 days to healthy living beyond, it runs out a lot quicker than the anti-aging range, the rescue renew range. So you've got a quicker turnover in your business, but that's a way to generate QV this month fast. So wondering if we're all up for that. If there's any questions at the end, I'll open it up. So that is an idea that we're going to go ahead and do. The next thing we're talking about as well, and I hope you like that idea. Actually, let's talk about that right now. Has anyone got any questions on what I've just shared with the group? Do we like it? Yeah, happy? Okay, great. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is, obviously, there's a lot going to be happening in the next Wednesday, the 31st of May. And obviously, I hope that you are all very brainwashed, because since the 1st of April, every day my video goes, we did it! La, 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 la. You can see my girls are like rolling their eyes. It's like, Paul's like, oh my God, Fiona. But there's been a reason for that. Toma, it's called. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I bet you'd find somebody, like an advert that you were like 9 years old, and that would start playing and you'd be able to finish off the tune on the advert, and you know exactly what that was advertising, because it's repeat, 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 repeat. So what we're going to do starting from Monday to Friday is a fun challenge, and it's a way to thank you guys for working your business and to help give you a little bit of a boost for your QV, so that this from Monday to Friday. So every time you do 150 PQV, okay, every time 150, you have to let me know, okay, because you're going to get almost like a raffle ticket, and I'm going to put it in a hat. So obviously you're working your business, and we know that there's going to be lots of people promoting out. So 150 every time, tell me. 150, 150. So from the Monday to Friday, you may have done 3,000. So how many 150s are that? So that's more opportunity for you to earn yourself a prize, some prizes. Okay. So they will be the person who will earn. I'll take the name out I'll announce it on Saturday. Will be getting the new Rescue Renew, the sea salt, the scrub. Okay. They'll also be getting the salts for the bath, and also the detox wash. Okay, so just for doing what you're doing anyway, but it's a bit of a thank you and a bit of fun. So that's Monday to Friday, and then Saturday it comes out. Then Sunday to Wednesday, I'm going to be having 2 new challenges, and these are awesome, by the way. Huge, okay? So we're just going to do that for now, and then I will re-announce, but it's going to be a lot of fun, okay? So that's the next thing. Anybody got any questions about that? Are we up for it? Yeah, it's not preferred clients, it's not consultants, it's just 150, 150, 150, okay? So there's no pressure. Okay, cool. Right, so that is us. We have 5 minutes to go before the end. Just wanted to say, again, to recap, thank you so much, Andrea. Incredible. I just love that. We've never really done a live demonstration like that before. And I think it was great to watch the way your movements, moving up, have a mirror so you can see you manage to get all the mud mask off, the way that you massage around. And the more products you're using, the more they're going to feel the products and want the products, and they're going to enjoy the products. So thank you so much. It was great. Great idea. Thank you. And then also, Claudia, just thank you so much for your wealth, of knowledge about how that's shifting you from understanding, what you see, and what you're feeling, and choosing love over fear. It's super exciting. So onwards and upwards, as Suki would say. Thank you so much, guys. The next Zoom call will be happening very shortly with Sean Hopwood and Danny on it. I'll quickly get the Zoom that I did. I'll tell you now what it is. I'll repost it as well, but just so you can write it down. Just go into the group here. So the Zoom ID coming up next is 337 6000859. So that's 337 6000859. So see you all on that call. Okay, lots of love, everyone. Good night. I'll record this and post it.